Okay, continuing with our formulas. So our interest payment periods, or the number of interest payment periods, equals the term times 2. Times 2 because we're paying interest twice a year or semi-annually. So if our term is 4 years, our interest payment periods is 4 times 2 or 8. So we'll pay interest 8 times. Our interest payment, that's the amount of cash we're paying every 6 months, is calculated by taking par value, we multiply by the interest rate, and then we multiply by 180 divided by 360. If you want to just do times 0.5, that's fine as well. I like to keep the 180 over 360 just because it signifies that we are paying twice a year. And that's why we have to multiply it by 180 times 360, because the interest rate is an annual interest rate, but we're paying interest twice a year. So we just have to split the amount in half. Okay, the cash received, the cash we receive when we issue the bond is going to be the par value times the issue price. Remember that issue price is expressed as a percentage, but it's not actually going to say percent on it. So if our issue price is 103, it's 103%. If it's 92, it's 92%. Our discount is going to be our par value minus the cash received, because if we issue at a discount, it means that we are receiving less cash than what's on par value. So par value minus cash received. Then when we go to amortize that discount, our discount amortization is going to be the total amount of the discount divided by the interest payment periods, or the number of times we're going to pay interest, because we're going to amortize a little bit of that discount every single time we make an interest payment. Okay, our premium is going to be our cash received minus par value. It's the opposite from the discount, because when we sell at a premium, that means we're selling above par value. We're getting more cash. So our premium is cash received minus par value. And then premium amortization is going to be the total amount of our premium divided by interest payment periods, the number of times we are paying interest, because we'll amortize a little bit of that premium every single time we pay interest. By the time we've made all of our interest payments, when we retire the bond, we want that discount or premium to be 0. We want to have amortized the entire thing. Okay, next we're going to talk interest expense. Let's talk about interest expense. We have 3 different formulas for interest expense, depending on whether we're dealing with a bond that was issued at par value, a bond that was issued with a discount, or a bond that was issued with a premium. And the interest expense on a par value bond is just the same thing as the interest payment. Forgot my T. Okay, so the interest expense on a par value bond equals the interest payment. And remember, we calculate our interest payment by taking the par value times the interest rate times 180 over 360. If we issue a bond at a discount, then our interest expense equals our interest payment plus our discount amortization. If we issue a bond with a premium, then our interest expense equals our interest payment minus the premium amortization. Let's go through that one more time. Interest expense on a par value bond equals the interest payment. Interest expense on a discounted bond equals the interest payment plus the discount amortization. And interest expense on a premium bond equals the interest payment minus the premium amortization. All right, that wraps us up for definitions. You guys are thinking now, what do I do with this? And I'm going to show you. We're going to go through 3 examples, one for a par value bond, one for a discounted bond, and one for a premium bond. So stay tuned and I'll see you then.